Fallout continues from the end of the BC United campaign, with the future of many party incumbents and candidates up in the air. BC United MLA and candidate Ian Patton says he was blindsided when leader Kevin Falcon made the announcement.
None of us really saw this coming.
He's one of the few former BC United candidates in a riding without a declared BC Conservative. Patton says since the BC United campaign ended, he's spoken with BC Conservative leader John Rustad about moving over.
Absolutely honor my colleagues and the policies we have, and I enjoyed everything I did with the BC Liberal Party and BC United. But now that the door is open, I have to make that decision.
Patton says some candidates in his position are in negotiations with the BC Conservatives now.
I believe he's quite willing to drop some of these folks off that have made some pretty radical, ideas.
He says he expects to make a firm decision by the Labor Day weekend. On Thursday, longtime BC United MLAs Todd Stone and Shirley Bond announced they were dropping out. BC United had been hovering around 10% support in the polls. Much of that support already gone over to the BC Conservatives, and those remaining party faithful might not be willing to follow.
So it clearly makes things easier, but at the same time, anybody who is still with the BC United at this point and had not already shifted or gravitated towards the BC Conservatives clearly have qualms about that party.
BC NDP Premier David Eby is counting on it. With the Conservatives and NDP in a statistical tie, he put out this call to displaced BC United voters to rally behind his party.
My phone is blowing up with people who previously have voted BC Liberal, have always voted BC Liberal, but this time cannot bring themselves to vote for John Rustad and BC Conservatives, and I understand why.
According to BC United's website, the party had already confirmed 57 candidates, 10 of them incumbent MLAs. The BC Conservatives website shows 83 candidates, many of them in the same ridings. Rustad says they're still deciding a final list of candidates and has been unwilling to offer any information on which former BC United MLAs and candidates might be offered spots in his party. In Vancouver, Jack Morse, City News.